I'm Amit Nathwani. I'm professor of hematology at UCL. So the driver behind my interest in gene therapy is this quest to find simple solutions to inherited disorders. Hemophilia A is an inherited life-threatening bleeding condition. It's associated with spontaneous bleeding into joints, muscles, and sometimes internal organs. A significant proportion of patients around the world have little or no access to treatment. In areas where treatment is available, treatment is highly invasive, highly burdensome for these individuals.
I suffer from hemophilia. In normal people, when you get cut, they form a clot and then eventually a scab to prevent from excessive bleeding. In our bodies, the body can't produce it or can't get it or can't borrow it from somewhere. So for example, if I get cut, if I hit, if I trip or whatever, it causes not only bruises, not only just a small bleedings, but very excessive one, which could be fatal.
So what we're trying to do with gene therapy is develop a one and done approach where we deliver a normal, healthy copy of the gene that is defective in patients with hemophilia A. So we deliver a normal, healthy copy of this gene to the liver using a modified viral vector, and then allow this gene to replace the defective gene, produce normal protein, which leads to the correction of the bleeding disorder for a long period of time, potentially for the lifetime of the patient.
I feel very good now after the gene therapy. Yeah, I feel like a normal person. Yeah, I feel safe and secured that there will be no bleeds, no more bleeds that will cause any more damages to my body and my joints.
My name is Dr. Rick Fagan, and I am Director of Biopharm at UCL Business. UCL Business is the commercialization company for UCL. Working with Ahmed over the past years has been truly inspirational. He got in touch with UCL Business at the early stages of his research in order to look at patent protection and how we're going to move these things forward. BioMarin got in touch with us, and they're a California-based company, said they were very interested. So they flew over, a delegation of probably about 6 or 7 individuals for 2 days. The discussions ending up in a license of the IP and the technology to BioMarin in 2013. Since then, BioMarin have executed the development of it through the clinical trials all the way up to marketing authorization by the Federal Drug Administration in the USA and the European Commission, the European Medicines Agency.
So the licensing deal was done in 2013. By 2015, we had patient data that showed that gene therapy was actually working in hemophilia A patients. That was really humbling to think that something that we had created in the lab was now actually in patients and benefiting those patients is just an amazing thrill.